Hi everybody, it's Julie. I have a couple of tutorials. I am making a loaded envelope, a mini loaded envelope, and I am putting some goodies in it. So I wanted to show you one of the things that I've been doing, and I get these Hershey nuggets. It's empty. They're dangerous to have around the house. But what I do is I take this and turn it into, for this one it's Alice in Wonderland theme. I've taken and just put stickers over the top, and they turn out really, really cute. So really fast, what it is, this is a 1-inch strip that I've cut out of a piece of scrapbook paper, and I just then about 3.5 inches, a little less than 3.5 inches the other way. And I love having this, the board with the grid right here on my table. I have been making things all day today, and I have used it so much to center things and not have to pull out a ruler. So I'm just going to use my ATG gun and put it down to the two sides. I am going to center this flower best I can. It's hard to see from over here. There we go. Center it. Come around. Put it down. Come around, put it down. So now you have a covered candy. Now you could do this for Mother's Day, for Easter, decorating some nice candies. And so for this one, now I've made my own tiny word stickers. I will put the link to where I learned how to do it. What I do is I use this double-sided tape that I get, and I layer it on the back of the paper. I was in a hurry, so I didn't take the time to use the X-Acto knife and go through, so I'm actually cutting the pieces out. This is all Alice in Wonderland words. So I looked up Alice in Wonderland quotes. I watched the movie yesterday, research. So these I'm putting eat me, because you know, in Alice in Wonderland, one part of it, she goes in and into that room, and to get, let's see, to get smaller she drinks the stuff, and then to get bigger she eats. Okay, so there I have 3 of them. Now the next thing I want to show you is I'm using these. I had a couple packages of these, so I'm using these in, and I had picked one out. It's plain. I'll show you this again in a few minutes, and I'm just going to attach them to this. I'm going to use a Zot. You could probably use your ATG gun or whatever. I have the Zots and I like them. I love this paper. Look at that paper, Painting the Roses Red. This was actually in a paper pad that I bought at Michael's, and I bought it because it had a lot of red things in it for a different project that I was doing. And it had paper that looked like roses that were being painted. So there we have that. And then I would just put it into some packaging and add a top to it like this. Here's a couple of the paper clips that I've made for this swap. You'll see down here I use this little hole punch that I got in a grab bag. and I use it all the time now to hold these, to hold tags. So these are two of the regular paper clips that are going to go in this swap. Let's see. So I just add a topper to. I'm going to put it in plastic and that I have, and then I'm going to add a topper to it. So this is full of die cuts on this. This is the garden and stuff of Alice in Wonderland, and this is the Queen of Hearts die cuts. So she'll be getting that in this swap. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to show you more, but I think that is going to be a great thing for Easter as well as for Mother's Day, even graduation. You know, you could put different things on it, spell out their name. So this is another thing that I made. In the beginning of the movie, Alice is making a daisy chain garland for her hair. So I made one. I used this little punch that I had and cut out a bunch of white daisies, and then I used the yellow centers, and then I also used a green, it's actually a silk flower, and I just folded it like this and cut out the center so I would have the ring, the idea of the garland. While she's sitting there talking to her sister is reading to her, and she says, "In my world, the books would be nothing but pictures, Alice." And so I like to put a bookmark in my projects, and this one is going to get, it'll get some kind of, I think it's going to get a lace tie here. But that's the bookmark, and I put it together with the packing tape technique. And packing tape technique is just taking your project, making sure that it is, I had to cut this down, it is one of these tags, and I just cut it down, and making sure that it's smaller than this, and then taking and pulling your packing tape down, I put it down over, cut it, and then turn it over and put it down again, and then trim around the edge. So that is the packing tape technique, and I will show that on a video someday. I've added a little eyelet here. I have a whole lot of eyelets, and I love to add them. They actually seem to make things look more finished. So that's the little bookmark that I made. Here is the drink me that I made. And over here, I have some clear, these were the tops of pockets that I use in a Christmas wallet photo book, and eventually I'll post that down below because I'll be making one pretty soon, not for Christmas but for Mother's Day. So this is the pocket top that I cut off, and I just folded it in half and cut out a bottle. And then what I did is I took some blue acetate that I have, I cut out this little square, I took my ATC gun and glued the ATC on it so that it actually looks like there's liquid in there, but it's the ATC to glue it on, and then glued it on. And then I trimmed the corners, I tied the little string around it, and I put the Drink Me tag. And again, the Drink Me tag was one of those from the Tiny Word stickers that I made. So that is the Drink Me tag. And then, let's see. Next, I wanted to show you, to give die cuts of the teacups, I have the Tim Holtz Biggs die that is the teacups and saucer. And so I wanted to give her some of the teacup dies. And so what I did is I just stacked them inside of each other. And then I made this little card, and it is actually a file folder. Here it is. A file folder punch that I have. You can see it's dusty. I hardly ever use it, but I thought that this would be really fun. And when you open it up, it says a very merry unbirthday to you. And then I continued with the flower theme that I have going throughout, and I just tucked that inside one of the teacups. And when I get to my finished one, you'll see I'm going to add, I just haven't figured out if these are going to be paper clips or what, but I fussy cut the Mad Hatter and a few of them, and I just have to decide what they're going to be, what kind of embellishment they're going to be, and they will sit inside the cups also. But it will all come apart and be things that she can use. So there's the teacups. Next we have my note. If I can, oh my gosh, where did my note go? Sorry. It was right here. Okay, well, I guess I don't get to show that yet. So this is another thing that I made, one of the wands, and again it's one of my flower wands, and this is painting the roses red. So the base of it is a paintbrush, and I put some red paint on it. These were white roses. I painted them red, added a red rose. This was a couple of pieces of a silk flower that were sitting on my desk, and so I added those, and that is the Painting the Roses Red one. I made this little card. Again, I used that little punch out and put a place for the 2 paper clips, and then I made 2 little black bows, and these are attached with a Zot. So that's just a playing card in there, and of course it's a heart to go with the Queen of Heart theme. And wow. And then this is just a flamingo on a stick, and I will be putting that in there somewhere. I cut the other leg off that goes like this because, you know, they used it for croquet. So, so there you have it. I will come back and film another video when I find my note card that I made for her. So I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day. Please like this video and comment if there's something that you'd like to see more of, and share. Have a great day. Bye-bye.